Hi, hello there, and welcome to our latest video playthrough with Digital Spy. I'm Matthew Reynolds, the site's gaming editor, and I'm joined this week by Tom Mansell.
Hello.
Hello, Tom, our video producer.
Good to be here.
You work with video, so you're familiar with video games.
Well, you know,
is that how it works?
Pretty much. If the word video's in it, obviously I know all about it.
Indeed, and we're playing Nidhogg, which is probably one of my favourite games released this year, and it's a sword fighting game. A competitive local sword fighting game. I don't know if you've played it yet, Tom.
I haven't, not at all. I didn't even know the name Nidhogg until this morning.
Until just a few minutes ago.
Well, quite.
Yeah, it's kind of like a semi niche, but kind of like celebrated within indie circles. It was released on PC at the start of the year, start of 2013, and it's basically it's like an award-winning, very celebrated action game. So basically, it's really simple. So we're two different sword fighters, and the aim is to get past the other player and go on left or right accordingly, the opposite sides of the screen. So you just free your sword, so you don't have a sword anymore. So the starting screen basically we square off, and the winner then gets to proceed onwards. So I think you've got my sword. Grab the sword back, stab you. Right.
Aww.
So now I can go right, and I have to get past you. And if you kill me, you have to get past me. Does that kind of make sense?
It does make sense.
So
you can got a little jab there.
So you can like move up and down. I can deflect the sword. There you go, stab you in the stomach. Jump up and down. I can throw it so you lean up and you throw. But I can also. There you go. So now you're going left, and you've got to get past me. And that's basically the kind of the key of it. So you got to run left. I respawn again, so on and so forth. So I get you. Get in the head.
Oh, you think I would have learnt by now, but there you go. Hey. I don't know how I did that, but excellent. Oh.
That's my favourite, when they run into the sword and you can just like taunt them. So I'm just like, yeah. There you go, and you get a trophy for that. Memories, sweet memories. Or you can just run past them as well. So you can just leap over them. That is a very valid tactic. It's like you just got to get to the next screen no matter what you do. So I could just jump over you.
Oh.
Just fall to your doom.
I fell to my death.
And this is basically it. And it's kind of like there's between like the sword jabs, between throwing the sword, like kind of the melee attacks. Like if you both use your sword, you can sort of grab each other up and break your neck on the floor there in a pretty nasty way. That's basically kind of like the tactics that are available at any given time. But the more you play it, the more you kind of get used to the controls and the kind of the options available. There you go, just a good run and stab. So I'm gonna.
Oh, don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we're just like a blob of colourful mesh. There you go. So I'm playing too defensively. I need to just like go for it.
Right.
There you go. So I can just run past you. It's a good sword play. There you go. Yeah, and this is basically how does it feel so far, Tom?
It's quite funny, but
it's a good game to watch. I think I've watched because I grabbed it on PC when it was out at the start of the year, and it's just good fun to watch people spar and people play. Because it's a very simple. A lot of kind of like esports is becoming a thing, and I think the general problem with esports is that it's actually very hard to watch. So a game like this, you know exactly what's happening, right? It's just two dudes against each other with swords, and the winner can sort of kind of continue going onwards. Nope, not gonna happen, mate.
Oh, I know.
So I'm gonna try and just get past you the best I can. No.
Is there an end game?
Yes, I think it goes on for like another one more screen, and then there's like an end conclusion point. So yeah, we're only like that was like the middle, and this is the final. So there's only like 5 screens total. There's the middle, 2 flanking it, and then 2 at the ends. So I'm just gonna leg it now. Winner, and I get to do like a victory lap. Throw a few punches, and then get swallowed up by the Nidhogg.
That's what the Nidhogg is.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been meaning to look because it is like apparently like a mythical creature of sorts. I've been meaning to look at exactly what a Nidhogg is.
Have you ever seen the film or heard of the film Troll 2?
No.
It put me in mind of that because the village in that is called Nidhogg, which is the word goblin backwards.
Oh, okay. Troll 2, so that is...
Troll 2, it's like a famous movie.
Is
But
it-
I'm meant to be one of the worst movies ever made.
Is there a Troll 1 as well? Or is it just a...
No, there is no Troll 1.
Okay.
It's called Troll 2 even though there was no Troll 1.
I respect that. That's pretty good.
It was actually... there was a story why it's called Troll 2. Because it was... there was a film called Troll, but it was nothing to do with this film. It was just... They called it Troll 2 to cash in on the kind of success of Troll. So there was a Troll, but nothing. Well, yeah, it was nothing to do with Troll 2.
Yeah, fair enough. Study in the back. So different stages have different, like, there's grass, tall grass that you have to kind of be aware of. Others, there's a... we'll play off a mines level in a sec, and that's quite good because there's caverns, that means you can't throw your sword. Like, it's too high, too low to kind of throw things. So you have to kind of just go stabby.
You made it, but you've got no sword.
Yeah, I'll just go up here. A good tactic, actually, if you're defending, is to go the opposite way, and so you respawn back, like, quicker. If that kind of makes sense. Can I get that? No, I have no idea where you are. It's like the Predator. Oh god.
It didn't work out though.
Right, I'm gonna be cocky and try and kill you and then move on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I came back. Okay, that was no contest. That one there.
Let's do a victory. Oh no.
Oh.
I was trying to be cheeky and do a victory of that.
Well, I didn't get anywhere on that one. Only
Yeah.
only took 5 kills.
Let's actually change level. Let's go to the mines. One of my favourites.
Oh, wow.
So there's conveyor belts and straight in the Nidhogg.
Is there some sort of blocking edge you have to duck?
You can block. You can just raise your sword high, and it will,
right.
or duck down, or jump over, or whatever.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I like this.
This one is a bit trickier.
Because there's no but it should be trickier, but there you go.
I'm gonna come back and no, I'm not. Okay.
Oh.
I was told I got a good air game. I'm good at the jumps.
An air game.
Yeah. Winner.
I feel like I'm getting worse.
It's difficult because I've played this a bunch because out on the PC at the start, I think you just fell to your doom.
Right.
I think the clouds disappear. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I played this on PC a bunch. Problem is the PC version is that obviously it's not a very... This is very much like a local co-op, kind of sit on the couch, play it sort of game. And on PC that kind of, by its very nature, you don't really want to sit in front of your like desktop or a laptop. I was quite lucky because I got my like tower hooked up to my TV.
Right.
But it's not. It's just a bit of a faff to like boot up my PC, boot up Steam, sync my controllers to my PC because they usually sync to my 360 or whatever. Whereas this is actually really handy because it's like very much just boot up the PS4. You've got 2 controllers, you go. And it's exactly the same game. Yeah, again, I feel it's a bit unfair because
the running to the sword's quite funny.
Yeah. Well, so you should just just let it. If I go that side, I should spawn faster the other side.
Oh really? I've tried to do the same trick again. Okay, so I've learned how to do a little roll there.
Right. Oh, you killed me there. I find jumping to be very effective because you can jump in square.
Yeah.
And then just run onwards. Just keep going. What do you think of how it looks?
I mean, it looks utter shit, doesn't it? Let's face it. It looks about as bad as a modern game could look. But it kind of has a charm, I suppose.
I wouldn't go that far at all. I think it's got a very it's got a very strong art style. I like the way it looks. It kind of feels like very lo-fi and like a sort of fantasy way, right? Like this game could have been made in the Spectrum when there was more like D&D and stuff like that. And this is some kind of like mythical tournament. At least that's kind of the story I build up in my head.
Right.
And I feel like the kind of visuals support that quite well. And the sound as well. It's kind of like some really like cool. Music going on. Okay. So I need to.
Hey.
I just jump straight into your sword. I definitely move the muscle there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to roll, grab my sword, and keep going.
That would have been pretty sweet if you managed that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. There we go. I'll try and respawn the other side. There you go.
Oh, straight in the
Now the
face.
fight back begins.
Damn it.
Ooh, nicely done.
That was pretty poor. Oh shit, I need that.
I find that you can get into like a loop of just hitting like the first kind of like the middle 3 levels, and you play it for like could be up to like 30 minutes of people sparring back and forth. It's one of those games, and then you suddenly get like a sudden break where someone loses concentration, and they just fly through the levels. Yeah, matches can go quite a few different ways, which is quite nice. There you go. Right in the stomach.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the use of that stance is.
I think it's like a charge, like that's kind of like a victory. You're getting away.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm still kind of alive.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, bounce back off the wall there. So this is kind of like the core of Nidhogg. This is like the competitive local 2-player stuff. The PC version, all versions have like an online multiplayer like option where you can, oh god, you can just like matchmake with someone.
Right.
I haven't tried it on PSN yet, so I don't know how it kind of works out there. But on PC it was pretty shaky. When we reviewed the game early this year, it was kind of one of our main issues was that like servers and stuff were there was just so much lag in this sort of thing. It's a game that requires like it's best played locally because there's no like no delayed movements. There's banter can occur, all that sort of thing. Online, I think a lot of kind of what makes this game really interesting is lost.
Right.
But yeah, that option is there, and I think I'm pretty sure it's there on PSN as well. But I'm not sure how well it all comes together. But even if it works flawlessly, it's not probably the best way to play this game. Finally, final screen. There you go. Now I can do my victory.
And it was all for nothing because the Nidhogg will eat you. No, the Nidhogg will eat you.
Nidhogg will get you. Yeah, I'm sure there's a real like meaningful reason why people sacrifice themselves this way.
So how much is this game if you wanted to buy it?
Not entirely sure. It's probably about.
It's pretty simple, so I'm guessing it's
It's probably about a tenner.
Right.
It's not too expensive. So you set up tournaments. So if you're on a local tournament, multiplayer, there's online multiplayer. The most interesting stuff is variants. So you can like trigger different things. So you can take off die kicks, throws, swords.
No swords, right?
So we could try low gravity baby mode. Spine swords are good. I think they're the ones that kind of occurred. Or no, the boomerang swords come back to you. Like if you throw it, then it will like kind of stop
that's cool.
and then come back. Trials, I'm not sure what that is.
Can they kill you when they come back?
Yes, they can kill either of you, which is good.
Right.
So should we try that? Just quickly mix that up.
Let's give some of these variants a go.
So I think that is done. Offline versus. What was your favourite?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Let's go for the stat Longmore Castle. Oh no, this is baby mode. We're just crawling,
Right.
so we can't throw our swords at all. This is this is ridiculous. Whoa. Yeah, do not throw, then release your sword, because it will come back. Case in point. Oh jeez. I think you're winning, so you can go the other way.
Oh, can I? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I just assume I'm not doing very well, because that seems to be how it goes most of the time.
Oh yeah, and we've got like moon physics on, so we can just leave away as our baby.
It's quite hard to kill them on this one, it seems.
Yeah. Why can't I kill you? I'm just really struggling to like actually. 'Cause usually when you've got no sword, you can just like melee them on the ground and they kind of just break their necks. It's quite tricky.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is my chance for victory.
Yeah, baby mode is it. Right, I'm gonna stay defensive and then that was my strategy and it failed.
That didn't really seem fair, but...
Are you rolling like Sonic the Hedgehog? Just into a ball?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Okay, that was perhaps not such a good mode.
A single kill. Yeah, let's switch that back. There's also a single player kind of like gauntlet. So let's very quickly show this. You have all these people to kill, and then it's against the AI.
Okay.
That's basically it. And it's kind of like a half training mode, half something to do if you're not playing it with friends. Yeah, and it's a nice, like, same with the online multiplayer, like, it's a nice idea, and it works fine, but it's not quite as good as, like, sitting with someone and playing it, because I think that's where the kind of the core of it comes in.
Right, yeah.
This isn't like a Smash Bros. Where, like, there's so much to do on the sides, where it's obviously a local game, but, you know, there's stuff on top as well. I think this is very much like, the core of it is just playing with a friend on a sofa.
So is the yellow the AI?
No, on the yellow.
You're the yellow.
Yeah, even he took a moment to like sort of stab it in my head and leave it there. But yeah, you get an idea of that, and that's basically Nidhogg in a nutshell. Let's quickly switch around the variants again. Just baby mode off. Low gravity.
Skippy mode.
Do you want to try that?
Well, who knows what it is? We'll only one way to find out.
And let's go on. Actually, quite like Castle's a good one. Oh, when you move, it automatically jumps.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're not pressing X right now, it's just automatically. But if you press X also, it then moves you higher. Oh god. That's a particularly skillful kill.
Oh.
Wow. Forgot about the old boomerang, eh? Oh, you can't really pick up your swords like this, jeez.
Yeah, no, you're going to be like really... It's quite difficult as well to get through the doors.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no, yeah, it's you. Okay, I've just skipped up the wall. Oh.
Hey, I managed to pick my sword up. How about that? Go. It is really a waiting game, just see if they land exactly where you need them to.
Yeah. I quite like how they've added custom animations to these variants. Like, they haven't just like intentionally broken it. It's like, yeah, you're just scrambling to land. Or like when you're a baby mode, it's very kind of different to just rolling around on the floor. I need to find my sword. Yeah, I was about to say, you can't even get it through, don't you? Yeah, you can't even nudge forward without jumping. There you go. Right. I'm messing now. This is what my no messing face looks like. Oh. Yes.
Oh, how did I not get that?
This is really hard. Oh my god, what? That was inevitable.
That one was
a
quite
sword to the chest is always going to happen at some point. Ah. Like baby mode, it's impossible to do much in this. I think even if you stood up, it would have bounced off the door frame, unknowingly. Oh no, it's you.
No, it's still me.
Yep.
Not anymore. Oh no, it's still me. Not anymore.
No, most certainly not. Yeah, and I think we both died, so we now have what's it called?
So you can't catch the sword. Is the answer to that? Is that little experiment comes to an end there?
Yeah. Actually, need to be aggressive and just not get past you. It's not going well at all. Yep.
Those doors. Oops.
There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. I also forget like who's winning any given time, even though it clearly says in the corner "go."
Yeah, no, it can be a bit confusing.
Yeah, I don't know how else you'd solve that though in terms of like letting the player know. Maybe if they're flashing or something like that. I don't know. Oh no. Okay. No, that's it. I should have gone the other way. Respawned quicker. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was that was quite hard.
Yeah, that was really, really tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with baby mode. So yeah, the variants. I think the boomerang sword is probably the best of the bunch.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's true. Most games where you have variants, usually no variants is the best mode.
yeah, just go with classic. Like,
Yeah.
It's a nice, but it's nice that they're just unlocked. I think like
Yeah.
games of old would have been like actually you have to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I don't know what like I remember like GoldenEye 007. I think I owned like 3 N64s in my time. So every time I'd buy it back, I'd get GoldenEye and then have to get all the cheats again. And it was the worst. Like I just wanted paintball mode. That's all I ever wanted. And big head mode, and it was
Big
all.
head mode.
I can't remember how you do it, but you have to like get certain like stuff done. Yeah, but yeah, let's. Yeah, so any final thoughts? We'll quickly wrap this up.
Yeah, I can see how it'd be fun with some friends, but yeah, obviously we didn't do any online stuff here, but yeah, I think you're right. It would take some sort of fun out of it doing it against a disembodied opponent somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I imagine. I don't know if you could get voice chat on this, but I don't know. Maybe that could work somehow. But yeah, it's not quite the same at all. This is a game very much designed for playing locally, I think, and to that effect, I think it's very, very good. It's a game I keep coming back to throughout the year. It's kind of like, Mario Kart and stuff like that. And PS4 actually had quite a few really good local multiplayer games this year. Like you've had Sports Friends, which has got like Johann Sebastian Joust, and Barra Ball, and also what's the one thinking of? Towerfall, which we did on a stream.
Yeah, I
this
really
year,
like Towerfall.
which is really great fun. So I think the PS4 is actually getting like a really good library of local multiplayer games. And I'm really glad that kind of style of game is coming back in a big way.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, I mean, online obviously is still the main way to play online games, multiplayer games these days, but they are, local multiplayer is more fun.
Yeah.
If you've got friends, it's definitely fun. I can imagine like games like Towerfall would be great, if I'd had it when I was at uni,
Yes, absolutely.
sort of having it in uni halls.
Yeah, I went to uni. When did I go to uni? Jeez. I think I finished 2008, and that was obviously a long time after the N64. But even during university, we just played GoldenEye and Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
Like these decade-old plus games. But that's all we played because that's those were the best, right? Just playing.
Well,
them,
exactly.
Yeah, so I'm glad indie games are kind of like pushing that style of gameplay back. Which is good. But yeah, this is Nidhogg. It's out on PS4 and Vita. It's a cross-buy, so if you buy it on one, you can play it on the other. And also multiplayer as well is across both. So if you've got a Vita, you can play locally and online against another PS4 or another Vita person, which is quite nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Expands the player pool a bit more. Yeah, it's out now on PS4, Vita. It's also out on PC. It'll probably be out on other stuff at some point.
Quite like this little drop bouncy you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, the variants in this are very silly, but yeah, I really like Nidhogg. I think we gave it 4 out of 5 in a review earlier this year, and it's great fun. But yeah, Tom, thank you very much for joining me,
No problem.
and we'll see you very soon.